Hello and welcome back everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be game 2 of this best of 3 here from the AWL. This could be round 1 / semifinals between FoCuS and TH000. FoCuS winning in as the blue orc player in the top right. Not a really good game from him last time, as he went for a really risky army comp and it didn't work well mid to late game because Wind Riders are not particularly tanky units, and they kind of struggle against Sorceresses because of that very nasty slow. But either way, though splitting in as the red human in the bottom left, map is on Last Refuge, so yeah, nothing too spectacular about this particular map. Expansion's kind of far away from main base, so probably not going to see an expansion from TH000 again, or at all, because why did I say again? He didn't even expand last game. So yeah, we're just gonna have tier 2s from both players. Whether or not FoCuS is gonna go for the standard this time around, instead of double beast series into Wind Riders, is anyone's guess. Archmage for TH000. Blade Master for FoCuS. Yep, just standard stuff here. Nothing really to comment about, honestly. Yeah, I'm just waiting for something to happen, honestly. I know the uploads are getting slower and slower. It is kind of difficult to keep up, especially near the later half of the semester, because that's when most of the big assignments and projects are due, as well as of course we have to worry about any straggling tests and of course preparations for the final exam. So that's mainly why I'm kind of struggling with the uploads, despite looking pretty good during the mid-semester break. Yeah, it's just the one big struggle, honestly. Hopefully I can do it at least once a week, but of course I can't make any promises. FoCuS, oh, very lucky with that ensnare. I'm not sure if he has enough damage to finish off the footman, however, as the ensnare finally wears out. But with Windwalk, the Blade Master should be able to pick up this kill at least, unless the footman goes and suicides himself. Doesn't look like it. Alrighty, Archmage reaches level 2 after picking up the Gauntlet of Ogre Strength there, so +3 strength as well as +2 on everything for the circlet. Pretty good welfare items there, but nothing too impactful, of course. He doesn't have any claws or any Mantle of Intelligence for that added damage effect, but I guess strength is kinda alright. That's like almost 100 points there, so he should be able to tank fairly nicely against that Blade Master. FoCuS is going to be forced to cancel one of his Orc Burrows, so yeah, it's not going to matter too much since that was, I think it was his backup. Yeah, he's 23 over 30, so that extra burrow was just there for when he doesn't have to be reminded next time around. I understand. I recently went back to StarCraft 2, and sometimes just to avoid being supply blocked, I just spam those supply buildings. So item-wise, Boots of Speed, Circlet for the Blade Master, Circlet and a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength for the Archmage. Archmage should be able to pick up the boots himself. There we go, boots and dust, in fact. Does have a lot of resources in the bank. His tier 2 is nearly done, so that should be put towards the double sanctums there. I honestly thought the footman was going to wake up the camp, but I guess the time it takes to swing the sword and of course the camp to attack back, it might just not be might not work, but yeah, that kill did give level 2 over to the Blade Master, which is pretty important. Shadowhunter comes out as second hero once again, and the
Town
Mountain
is
King
under
should be
siege.
returning as well. Sanctums 1 and
Player's
2 have been
forces
placed
are
down
under
for
attack.
Tho. And yeah, we do see a bit of a change for FoCuS. We do have the Sparrow Lodge coming down for FoCuS. So this is going to be just standard play here. Ooh, playing it really risky with FoCuS. I don't know if he was gonna cancel or if he was gonna take that chance if he had enough health or not, but yeah, he just cancelled right at the last second, and it's gonna be a slightly delayed Sparrow Lodge. So we have that War Mill gets placed down. I'm not sure if this is gonna mean anything. Sometimes players like to add a couple of Troll Headhunters into their army comp. We'll just have to wait to see if we have that
A
at
player's
all.
forces are under attack.
Dust gets tossed onto the Blade Master as well as a hammer to the face. Yeah, but all that was able to be accomplished was just a bit of damage on the Blade Master. Nothing too impactful, but both players trying to contest this Ogre Magi camp. Seems like FoCuS got the majority of the camp, meanwhile Tho got the item of the camp here. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. It seems like the kill and item went over to the Blade Master, so yeah, it seems like at least the item went over to FoCuS. But what about the remainder of the camp here? Seems like the Ogre Warrior got picked up by the Archmage. Any significant level ups? It does not look like it. Stormbolt onto the Blade Master there, and I at least I thought Surround was going to be happening, but I guess not. Grunt, which was ensnared by the Trappers there, will be picked up by Tho. Trappers, when are your cooldowns down up again? Because that ensnare could be one of the key things. Oh, Scroll of Experience gets picked up by the Shadowhunter there, and pretty much hit and run there for FoCuS, running away as soon as possible. Shadowhunter a lot closer to level 2 now compared to the Mountain King.
A player's forces are
Like,
under attack.
Spellbreaker is already being added to the mix here for Tho, which should be good. They should definitely come out as soon as possible to just match up against those raiders there. Sorceresses, priests don't have to have too many. But yeah, 43 versus
A player's
this is
forces are
38,
under
so
attack.
FoCuS is slightly behind. But no major fight is actually happening, so I guess yeah, that was kind of pointless to point out. Healing wards get picked up by the Shadowhunter. Pretty nice item, especially for pretty bulky, healthy units like the Orc units here. So able to
A
heal
player's forces are under attack.
pretty quickly and widespread is always important. The only problem is that Tho has a lot of ranged units, so they can easily pick off the healing ward if not placed, you know, correctly. Playmaster healing level 3 there, so that should be a level 2 walk. Very interesting, huh? So going for a rather weird
A player's forces are under attack.
weird wall here. Definitely, if I was a farmer, probably don't want to live in this particular town because hey, you're basically a meat shield. Here comes the Blade Master. What he's gonna do? A little too early there on the Windwalk Strike, unable to pick up the troll, and yeah, he's gonna gap it as soon as possible. Level 3 gained for the Mountain King, which is kind of important because I don't think Shadowhunter is level 3 just yet, but he is going to do this Ogre Mauler camp, and this should definitely give him level 3. Healing Wall gets placed down just to keep his units healthy. It's very important to keep his units healthy because he's right in front of his opponent's base. But yeah, level 3 gets attained. That should be level think you go level 2 Hex there, but I could be wrong. Peasant has spotted this ensuing orc threat, but does though do anything about it? I don't know. He is going to send a couple of elementals to harass the orc burrows there, just going to be forced to just force a couple of peons away from the trees. And here we go, the farms are the first targets. Raiders should be able to make quick work out of it due to their siege damage typing. And Spirit Link is cast, which is kind of risky to do because you are versing Spellbreakers. TP Scroll is going to be used immediately because this is definitely not a good fight for FoCuS. Yeah. Spellbreakers are going to such a pivotal unit for Tho, taking away the Spirit Link, so basically kind of makes the Spirit Walkers a little bit ineffective, or maybe kind of a double-edged sword, because you're basically giving your opponents that crucial buff, that spreads the damage around, and which is pretty important for the spellcasters here because they're not really tanky, and yeah, any sort of mitigation is always helpful. Playmaster looking for another steal here, or not, but definitely not wise to pick a fight with this Archmage, who does have +9 close attack, as well as the Unholy Aura there from the Horn, the Doom Horn. He also gets a Jangle of Endurance. Where do you pick that up from? Was it from the top left? That I have no idea where that came from, but Jangle of Endurance also gives that basically gives his army double movement speed auras there, so that's kind of huge, and this is going to be a big fight here. I don't think a TP Scroll is available. Healing Wave is going to be tossed around, but is it going to be enough? There's way too many Spellbreakers with Tho. 65 versus 56 here. FoCuS is at the disadvantage, almost 10 supply down. Beast is going to eat at least one of those Spellbreakers. Healing Ward is trying its best, but it just gets sniped by those Spellbreakers there. Surprisingly enough, it is going to be Tho backing off a little bit. Scroll of Speed will be used to try and overwhelm these human units here. I guess these Spellbreakers are just going to try their best to spam that Spirit Link. I mean, might as well have every single unit from both sides have Spirit Link, I guess. But this is kind of rough for FoCuS because unlike his opponent, he doesn't have any form of healing, so those priests are basically working overtime there. Peons being brought over to act as meat shields. Essentially every single unit aside from those Spellbreakers have Spirit Link, which is kind of amazing. FoCuS is going to retreat, or at least try to, but his units are very, very slow. Yeah, Spirit Walkers are pretty much out of mana for that, so they can't actually disenchant any of that debuffs. Uh-oh, this is not looking good, as his straggling units are just getting picked off one by one. FoCuS once again down by 9 supply. Now it's gone up to 12. Playmaster, can he do it by himself? It does not look like he has 3 circlets. But he is only level 4, so even his Windwalk is not at the maximum damage output. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough there. More grunts are being killed off. The Mountain King tanking it fairly well. Is going to toss a hammer to the Blade Master, but no follow-up is going to happen. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much. Almost 20 supply down. Is 20 supply down. Those should be able to finish the job here. Expansion attempt at the bottom side just in case this primary attack fails, which I don't think it is going to because he is just so far ahead. Yes, Beast is alive. It can just eat a single unit, but that is not going to cut it, as the Mountain King very close to getting killed off there, but so is the Blade Master. Speed Scroll being used once again, but we don't have any Raiders out for FoCuS, so his front line is pretty much gone. And now his Spirit Shadowhunter is out of mana, so Only an uphill battle from here. That is going to be level 5 on the Archmage. Yikes, he has a lot of claws. Level 3 Elementals, not really popping down just yet, but yeah, that is going to be game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Very quick 2-0 here from Tho. He is going to advance to the winners and face whoever it is going to be. It's going to be between 120 and Che Miko. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cast that, but we'll see. I'll see you guys again. Take care.